Right, so this lesson today is called The Most High's Laws First, Laws of the Land Second. So first and foremost, give all honor and glory to the Most High in the name of His Son, Yahushua, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And we're going to get into the scriptures. Uh, can I get Leviticus 11 and 1? Again, everyone get their Bibles ready, or you can read off your phone, or you can just listen. If you're new, you can just listen. You want to know what this is about. The Israelites was commanded of them. We're going to get into some commandments that was given to them by the Most High through Moses, and then repeated also through Christ. Then obviously we're going to play some videos relating to the commandments to show you the health benefits, and then we'll take from there. We've got 8 people in the chat. Hopefully everyone's ready. So that's Leviticus 11 and 1. For those that don't know, it's in the Old Testament. 2 books after Genesis. You're struggling to find it. All right, so if a brother can read that, whoever's got it, you can read it. Leviticus 11 and 1, you can start from verse 1.
Done.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. And for those that don't know, Kandis means yes. For those that don't know, Kandis means yes in the Hebrew tongue.
Done. The book of Leviticus 11 and verse 1, and it read, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Verse 2. Oh, slacking. Verse 1, And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Verse 3, Whatsoever parted the hoof, and its cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
So these are the animals that we're commanded to eat, right? For those that don't know, an animal that has a parted hoof, meaning his feet are separated, right? Chew of the cud means that he digests his food. Like if you know about a cow, they digest their food multiple times, so you regurgitate. Those are the beasts, just to name a few that we can eat. Right, verse 4, bro.
Verse 4, Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divide the hoof as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof.
So, sorry, stop there. Sorry, stop there. So, a camel, his feet are not divided, right? We're going to go into some imagery as well. These things are here for a reason, right? It's not for us to go too deep into, oh, why this, why that. It's for a reason. And I don't know anyone that eats camel, but if they do and they're Israelite, they're not supposed to. You can read them, bro.
Can. Cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. Verse 5. And the cunny, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
Same thing, read on.
Verse 6. And the heir, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Verse 8. Of their flesh shall he not eat, and their carcass shall he not touch, they are unclean to you.
Yeah, so no pork and no fork, no swine on my mind, right? We can't be eating these type of things. These things are unclean to us. Most people don't eat these things anyway, but a lot of people still eat these things. So these commandments are given to us for a reason, right? So we can put it. I'm gonna get into a quick video about the camel.
What on earth is that thing coming out of this camel's mouth? You might be wondering, what on earth is that thing coming out of this camel's mouth? But it's not what you think. This bizarre thing is actually a camel's love sac. The thing that looks like an organ popping out of the camel's mouth is called a dullah, a special sac that male dromedary camels inflate during mating season. The sight of the dullah, along with loud gurgling noises, tells other males to back off and lets the ladies know they're in the presence of a prime mate. While it might look strange or even a bit gross to us, but to a female camel, dullah is probably the most attractive thing for her. Dullah is specific to male dromedary camels, which are the one-humped camels, commonly found in the Middle
And as you can see, the feet, they're not divided.
East and parts of Africa, while the Bactrian camels, which have two humps and are native to Central Asia, do not have a dullah.
Yeah, so that was just a quick video about the camel. I can continue reading, brother. Just wanted to show that. Oh, Gideon, what do you say? Rewind that? What do you mean? Rewind the video or the music?
I was that music, bro, the brother.
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna play some again at the end, innit? Just remind me, yeah. You got a lot to go through, you know. I know you're waiting for the second one, Laws of the Land. The brother's still not available. You should be available after 10. But yeah, we're gonna go to that anyway. Yeah, we'll play some more side.
God.
Yeah, so brother Captain, you can read that. You can read that quickly. We've got a second reader if you continue reading them from verse 9.
Con. Thee shall ye eat of all that are in the water, whatsoever hath fin and scale, in the water, in the sea, and in the river, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fin and scale in the sea, and in the river, of all that move in the water, and of any living thing which are in the water, they shall be abomination unto you.
So we can't eat things that haven't got fins and scales on the waters. We can't eat crustaceans, to cut long story short. These are things for our health. These are things to stop us eating basically bottom feeders. Right? The Most High loves us so much, he doesn't want us to eat things that eat anything that are at the bottom of the ocean. Right? Scavengers, right? If you may. You can continue reading, bro.
Verse 11. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass in abomination. Verse 12, whatsoever hath no fin nor scale in the water, that shall be an abomination unto you. Verse 13, these are they which ye shall have in abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination, the eagle and the ossifrage and the osprey. Verse 14, and the vulture and the kite after his kind.
Yeah, as you know, the vulture is a scavenger. The eagles, all these animals, these flying animals, are not allowed to eat. Read on, bro.
And the vulture and the kite after his kind. Verse 15, every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the night hawk, and the cockerel, and the hawk after its kind, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gier eagle, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat.
Yeah.
All
Hey, for someone to eat a bat, man, hey, you got to be in an all-time low. Finish off reading that. I'm gonna play a video about all the unclean animals, just to make it quick.
all fowls that creep among no, all fowl that creep, going up on all four, shall be an abomination unto you.
Yeah. All right, let's play the video.
Leviticus chapter 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, them that chew the cud, or them that divide the
Wrong video. See that?
Virgin Media gives you show-stopping TV and broadband with our entertainment bundle.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Pork has got to be the most polarizing meat, possibly the most polarizing food. Pork is, by some reckoning, the most popular meat in the world, accounting for more than 1/3 of global meat consumption. Yet at the same time, about 1/3 of humanity studiously avoids eating pigs. Now, I can't find any hard data on that last point, that's just a guess, but Islam, of course, strictly forbids eating pork. Hinduism is not wild about pork. It's safe to say that a very large share of humanity thinks that this very popular food is inherently unclean. And why? Nobody knows why. I mean, you might have a reason for yourself why you regard pork as unclean, but I'm here to tell you that anthropologists and archaeologists and theologians have all been arguing about the historical origins of the pork taboo for a really long time, and there is no clear scholarly consensus on the matter. Or rather, there is a consensus that we really aren't sure where the pork taboo comes from historically. We get very little help from the primary sources. Here in the Torah is where we first see pork taboo codified in Abrahamic religious law. Leviticus and Deuteronomy, both written down somewhere in the first millennium BCE. Ancient Jewish law says pork is bad because pigs have a cloven hoof but don't chew their cud. And what does that even mean? Well, cloven hoof means a hoof divided into multiple toes. Here's a horse hoof. It's all one piece. It has no toes. Here's a deer hoof. It's got multiple toes. It is cloven. Cows, goats, and sheep all have cloven hoofs. And ancient Israelites had no problem with eating cows and sheep and goats. Why? Because in addition to having a cloven hoof, they also chew their cud. And what does that mean? Well, one of the biggest differences between you and me and goaty here is that goaty can digest grass and other foods comprised primarily of cellulose. Cellulose is this really big sugar that makes up the main structural bulk of most plants, and we simply cannot digest it. It's just fiber. It passes right through us. But ruminants like goaty swallow grass whole. Bacteria in their guts start fermenting or breaking down the cellulose, and then comes the gross part. Goaty barfs up some of that fermented grass and then chews on it to break it down further before swallowing it again. That is what it means for an animal to cheweth the cud. Pigs don't do that. Pig and human digestive systems are very similar. They basically eat what we eat. Leviticus and Deuteronomy say pork is bad because pigs have a cloven hoof but don't chew their cud. This book says absolutely nothing about why that is bad, and this book is even less help. The Quran here just says that unless you're starving to death, the flesh of swine is forbidden, along with carrion and blood, but some people find a context clue there. Carrion is rotten meat, usually from an animal that died on its own instead of you slaughtering it. And carrion is particularly likely to harbor dangerous pathogens and toxins. Likewise, blood is particularly likely to harbor pathogens. That said, you can kill them through cooking them, just like you can with any freshly slaughtered animal product. People eat blood all the time, but a lot of people look at this list and naturally assume that the prohibition against pork must have been some kind of ancient health and safety code. This is a theory that gained a lot of traction in the 19th century when scientists first made the link between the parasitic disease trichinosis and the roundworms often found in undercooked pork.
Right, we're going to stop it there. Let's get Deuteronomy 14 and 21 and then Leviticus 3 and 17 to prove the Most High says we can't eat blood and we can't eat anything that dies of itself.
Psalm. The book of Deuteronomy 14 and verse 21, and it read, Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that ye may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk.
See for kids. So you can have to boil like a young kid in his mother's milk if you're still breastfeeding. A kid is a small goat. So yeah, we can't eat anything that dies of itself. We can't see an animal and it just falls and then we just go and eat it. If something happens to the animal and it dies just by itself, we're not allowed to eat it. Right? Contrary to what the man said. And yeah, let me get Leviticus 3 and 17. Yeah, because we're holy people, and that's how the Most High wants us to operate and wants us to move. We're meant to kill what we eat, basically, for those that eat chicken and beef and whatnot.
Book of Leviticus 3 and verse 17. It shall be a perpetual statute for your generation throughout all your dwelling, that ye eat neither fat nor blood.
Yeah, playing upon tables. Eat no fat, you don't eat no fat, and you eat neither blood. Right? Let me get Leviticus 20 and 26.
Book of Leviticus 20 and verse 26, and it read, And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine.
So basically, us Israelites, right, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people, and we're severed, meaning we're cut off from other people. That's why we don't operate, we don't move the way other people move. Right. For those that need to know as well, we don't eat no liver, there ain't no heart, no brain, none of these things. Right. These things are not commanded for us to eat. Right. You take it out when you're cleaning up the meat if you're doing it from scratch. You got a lamb or you got a fish or whatever the case may be. Right. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 11. So we're going to go into fabrics now. And are certain fabrics actually good for you? I.e. linen. Cotton as well. You got wool.
The book of Deuteronomy 22 and verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sort, as of woolen and linen together.
Meaning that if I got a t-shirt and the top is wool and the bottom is linen, you can't wear that, right? If you got something that's 100%, you try to the best of your ability to get something that's 100%. If you can't and you only got polyester, then that's where grace comes into it. The grace of Hamashiach, meaning the grace of the Messiah, comes into it, right? We try the best to get 100% either cotton, linen, wool, or whatever the case may be. You also sometimes can have a jacket that might be like, say, leather on the arms, and it might be, say, let's say, cotton in the middle, or whatever the case may be. That wouldn't be part of the same thing. That would be separate because it's on the arms. It's not right in the middle, right? If that makes sense. Right, leave that there. Let me play a video to prove about linen as well, because linen's the actual best thing to wear if you're able to get hold of it. We know it's expensive, but hey, linen's actually good for your body. Oh wait, hold on.
I came here for a calendar, and then I remembered that they said people was healthier when they slept on 100% cotton or 100% linen. I just found it. It's $25. I came here for a calendar, and then I remembered that they said people was healthier when they slept on 100% cotton or 100% linen. I just found it. It's $25.
So that was a quick little short for those that wanted to find out about linen. But yeah, linen has a lot of health benefits also as well. You can kind of check it out, look it up, do your own research also. Don't take my word for it. But we're not allowed to mix the garments, basically. So another thing with mixing up garments will be polyester, right? It's just it just is what it is. But if you're getting garments shipped in from another country like India or China, they have to put some polyester in it to kind of preserve it. So ultimately, sometimes you might be thinking you're wearing 100%, but you're wearing polyester and there's nothing you can do about it, right? Because it's been shipped in, it's been imported, right? But if you're buying something that's in this country, or let's say you know someone that makes garments, you just want them to make basically 100%, or you ask them, look, can you get 100%, or the majority, basically, right? If it's wool, linen, cotton, right? Try if you can. But yeah, this is another commandment. Seeing as you're on Deuteronomy 22 and 11, you can jump to verse 12 to go into the fringes, and then we'll get Numbers 15 and 37. So these are the commandments of the Most High. We know we're under grace. Where you fall short, this is where the grace of the Messiah comes into it, right? Because you can't do everything. You just try to the best of your ability, and you get better and better with time. So you
God,
can read that rest off.
verse 12. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the forequarter of thy vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself.
Yeah. So
Verse
we're meant to wear fringes on our garments. Our men and our women are meant to wear fringes on their garments. Okay, let me just pull up one video to show you. You can continue reading and I'll just pull up a video quickly.
Con. Verse 13. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her and give occasion of speech against her and bring up an evil name upon her and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid, then shall the
Oh, keep reading, Hold on, go on. Keep reading.
then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the token of the damsel virginity unto the elder of the city
So
in
stop
the
right there.
gates.
So stop right there. So basically, if a man was to make a woman his wife by laying down with her, right? When a man and woman get together, they lay down, they don't play Connect Four or whatnot. He would seem to find her a virgin by her bleeding, basically, to cut long story short. So the tokens would be like a sheet that this is to prove that she's a virgin. If he finds her not to be a virgin, then that's where he's going to go to the elders and go to the father and inquire about this woman. This is also a law regarding the husband and the wife. Right? Where you at? Verse 16. Yeah, read 16 as well.
Verse 16. And the damsel father shall say unto the elder, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hated her. Verse 17. And lo, he had given occasion of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet there are the token of my daughter virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elder of the city.
Yeah, brother Yared, I'm in Deuteronomy 22. I believe right now we're on verse 17, but we started from verse 11. If there's someone that can scribe, please put it in the chat. So just in case anyone's coming in new, they can see what book's being read. Right. So yeah, normally the father and the mother, they'll keep the sheet the night the man and the woman lays down together to prove, just in case in the future, that the daughter was a virgin. So as it's been said now, they're bringing out the cloth and they're spreading it before the elders. You can read on, bro.
Verse 18. And the elder of the city shall take that man and chastise him. Verse 19. And they shall immerse him in king.
It's all right. You can stop there. You get the point. So I'm going to show you like what fringes are. You want to swap readers? Just message on the brothers, Captain. You can swap readers.
Can.
Let me pull up the video now to show everyone what fringes are.
You're right. These are fringes. These are in the borders of my garment. They surround my garment. All right? Read.
Throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So upon your fringes, you gotta have a blue border. You should have gold fringes, but my border's blue. Right? My shirt underneath. My t-shirt, I have green fringes. But what color is my border, Khalil? It's blue. Right? You see it? Why am I wearing this? Because it's a commandment. Was this in the 10 Commandments? Was that in the 10 Commandments? No. Read, keep reading.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So it has a purpose. The purpose of our fringes, that we make sure we remember all the commandments of the Lord, not just 10.
Right, so yeah, that's the fringes what the men wear. I'm gonna get into the fringes that the women wear, which is the same thing, but obviously the woman's gonna wear. Oh, you know what, brother? Get Deuteronomy 20:5. This segues perfectly into the woman's dress code. This is another reader. Get Deuteronomy 22:5, please. Right, while you're getting that, I'm gonna get the video. So I'll probably just play it. And this is not to be confused for the hairstyle fringes. This is actually fringes on your garments. Fringes. So that's one t-shirt for the sisters. I'm just gonna go on the website and just get the actual dresses because I can't find a video for the dresses. And also, can our brother get numbers 15 and 37 also as well, please, to prove?
Can there back, yeah?
You got those two as well, yeah? Okay.
Number
Give me a
15.
second. Give me a second. Now, let me just pull up this first. Let's pull this up first. Hold on one second. I want Deuteronomy 22 and 5. If you can read that first.
Go on. Book of Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. And it read, the woman shall not wear that pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Yeah, so a man shouldn't be wearing a dress or a skirt, and a woman shouldn't be wearing pants, trousers, or leggings by themselves. Leggings would be underwear, and you have to wear it underneath your dress or your skirt. These are the commandments of the Most High God. When you go to the toilet, you see pants and you see a skirt. Right. So let me get fringes now. Dresses.
Go on.
So the sister's website, her website's closed, so I'm unable to see it right now because obviously she's keeping the Sabbath day, all praise to the Most High, so I'm unable to see it. But I'm gonna get some images to prove what our sisters were meant to be wearing. You can get Numbers 15 and 37.
Yeah, Con. The book of Numbers 15 and verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garment throughout their generation, and that they put up on the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look up on it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring.
You can finish it, Wolf. You can finish it, Wolf.
Verse 40, that ye may remember and do all the commandments, and be holy unto your God. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. I am the Lord your God.
Yeah, that's playing up on tables. Yeah, so these commandments are given to us again for our benefit, for our health, for everything. Whether it's the dietary law, clothing law, right? The moral law, right? The civil law. Right, we're gonna get into the law of the land in a minute. Bear with me. Right, so let me pull up the fringes for the sisters. If anyone got any precepts they can bring out. Right, let me get Exodus 20 and 8. Exodus 20, verse 8.
Book of Exodus 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallow it.
Yeah, so the Sabbath day will be from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset. Right. And hey, today will be the Sabbath. Right, so it's from evening to evening. Right, let's get Genesis 1 and 5 quickly. Hopefully this image will come up now.
Book of Genesis 1 and verse 5.
Wait, give them a second to get it. Give them a second to get it.
God. Book of Genesis 1 and verse 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day.
Right. So yeah, so from evening to evening. So finally, all praise to the Most High, we got the imagery. To search far, to get this. Right. So this will be a dress that our sisters would wear. All praise to the Most High. Sisters got a modest dress on. Right. You can see if you zoom in, you got a border of blue there. Sister kind of stylish. All praise to the Most High. So our people got flavor in it. You ain't got to be no old woman, but yeah, you just wear a modest garment. Let me get 1 Timothy 2 and 9. Since we're talking about modesty. 1 Timothy 2 and verse 9.
Gone.
Like, not like these skirts that you see nowadays with the whole front open or the whole back open. You can see the whole of the back or the front of the leg. That's not modest. This is what our foremothers used to wear. Dresses, skirts. Your princess every day, not just for your wedding day.
The book of 1 Timothy 2 and verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broad hair or gold or pearl or costly array.
Yeah. So look, modesty. You don't, and that don't mean you can't wear gold. You can't braid up your hair. Right? You're just not doing it to be seen. Can I get 1 Peter 3 and 3? Just to prove that 1 Peter 3 and 3. What man wants his woman showing off everything to every man, or showing off their new hairstyle to every man? No man in his right mind, innit? No man of God would want that. Right, so these are just the dresses. Right, you look can check this out on your own. Oh, the border blue. Right, so it doesn't have to be gold. You can match it with the color of the dress. You can do whatever you want to do. Match your trainers, whatever the case may be, your head wrap, whatever. These are just a few.
The book of 1 Peter 3 and verse 3. Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plating the hair, and the wearing of gold, or of putting on of apparel. Verse
So
4.
don't wear these dresses, sisters, and think you're top of the world. You're better than another sister, whatever the case may be. Don't be known for your hairstyle, for your dresses. Don't be known for that. But what should be known for? Read that, bro. Let's see.
Verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible,
Mm-hmm.
even the ordinance of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of
Yeah.
great Price.
Yeah, no, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the imagery I'm on now. Yeah, so our women's conversation should be in righteousness. There should be women that come up to Hebrew Israelite sisters that are wearing dresses, skirts, head wraps, and their fringes and saying, listen, sister, what do you do? Every time I see you, you're always modest. And your holy conversation to bring them into the truth. Even maybe even bring them on a Zoom or bring them on a channel, or even bring them to a feast day or a gathering. It could just be a regular gathering, right? It might be cinemas, it might be bowling, whatever the case may be. And then now she's around other righteous sisters, right? Our women nowadays need to be around righteous women, not these hot girl summers, these bad bees up. You don't want to be around the type of women. Those type of women end up like what I'm hearing nowadays about these women that are charging footballers for money and stuff like that. Loads of madness going on nowadays. Right? You don't want to be these type of women. Right? You only want to go out if someone's paying you, whatever the case. You don't want to be those type of women. You want to be a godly woman, find yourself a godly man, a husband, right? In righteousness. Right? So yeah, I just saw some t-shirt, the Edomites, Fred Flintstone. Right? But hey, the reason I saw much because it's shipping from America. But yeah, so these are some of the dresses and the skirts. Tribe of Judah, got Sister Happy. All praise to Musa. That's just one of those pictures. But yeah. So yeah, these are the dresses that she should be wearing. Got Sister in a long, was it skirt? Got the fringes, head wrap on, modesty. All praise to the Musa. Right, not revealing nothing, not showing nothing. So yeah, all praise to the Musa. And so many different styles as well, so many different dresses, so many different skirts. And don't be worried, sisters, about people asking you what's that at the bottom of your dresses and stuff like that. Don't be worried about that type of stuff. So yeah, you lot can kind of check out the rest of it. Loads of different hoodies and t-shirts. Our people got talent in it, so there's so much different things. I haven't never seen this before. Isaiah 66 and 15. Look at that.
That
Look
top
at that.
is beautiful, King.
Shoot, I've never seen that in my life.
It's prophecy right there, boy.
Jeez. So you lot can kind of check this out on your own after the Sabbath, man. So much style. You can match that with some black Air Forces. Hey, some red Air Forces. Come on, man. Look at that. Hold. If you want the fringes red, you can get the fringes red. If you want it black, you can get it black, but it has to be border blue. Look at that. Our people got talent, you know. So much going on with our people. Right, the sisterhood. This is one thing our sisters need to start pushing, the sisterhood. Right? Be your sister's keeper, not gossiping and fighting over man and jealousy. Right? So yeah, so much different things. All this I've never seen. It's the first time I pulled up. So we can continue with the lesson now. So yeah, check out that on your own on SD. Just type in Hebrew Israelite garments or go on I believe it's House of Fringes. Send me one. Just make sure you buy a dress above your size so you're not showing too much. Right, this will be the last one. Right. Modest dress. Beautiful. Right. Right, where we at now, Captain? Where we at? You just read, was it
Just
first
reading the fringes, numbers. No, Peter.
Peter,
First
first Peter
Peter,
3
yeah.
and 3, just read it. Okay, good. Yeah, so we've gone through some commandments, dietary, moral, clothing. Let me get I'll get a couple more, then we're gonna go to the laws of the land next. Everyone's anticipating this, waiting for that. We're gonna get into that, don't worry. But we've got to do it right. The laws of the Most High first. Again, if anyone's got any presets, please bring it out. I do want to get one more before we get into that. You know what, Captain? Let's get the classic, man, about the blunt hair. Let's get the classic about the blunt hair, man. Sure. Might as well just touch that. So for those that don't know what that is, or don't know where that is, get Leviticus chapter 13, and we can start from verse 29. Leviticus 13 and 29. And then I want to match that up with Jeremiah 2 and 33. Because basically, we shouldn't be trimming our ways to seek love. We shouldn't be copying other people, other nations.
Gone.
So you should be happy the way the Most High made you. Not trying to blonde your hair and do certain stuff.
The book of Leviticus 13 and verse 29. If a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or the beard.
But chiefly, this is going into having a plague, really and truly. So our people, they shouldn't want to put something on their head which is perceived as a plague, i.e. the blonde hair. Right? You can read on, bro.
If a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scalp, even a leprosy upon the beard, upon the head or beard.
Yeah, you can get Jeremiah 2 and 33. Yeah, so if you know brother, because I know there's a lot of brothers now that got locks and they want to put a blonde in their locks. There should be no sister with any blonde hair in their head. Right? That'd be perceived as leprosy. Unclean, even really just unclean. Right? You want your hair yellow, right? Which the Most High God never gave you yellow hair. But who wears yellow hair? The Caucasians. So we shouldn't want to try and be or trim ourselves to be like them, basically. We shouldn't want to act like them, be like them, none of these things. Right?
Jeremiah 2 and verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked one thy ways.
Yeah, we taught the wicked ones our ways. We're trimming our ways to seek love. We're trying to be like them. And then ultimately they're trying to be like us. Right? You got every woman now when they get big lips, when they get hourglass figure, all this type of stuff. Right? And what our women now want to show off everything. Now you got the other nations, the other people, the Caucasians want to show off everything as well. So that's how we're teaching them our wicked ways, by just trying to be seen and trying to show off our whole body, basically. When our women are meant to be modest, right? Shamefaced, not known, right? Keepers at home, right? Let me get Proverbs 3 and 31. Yeah, Proverbs 3 and 31.
Gone. Book of Proverbs 3 and verse 31. And it read, Blacking. The book of Proverbs 3 and verse 31, and it read, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the forward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous.
Yeah, so we're not meant to envy our oppressor or choosing none of their ways. Anything they're doing, we're not meant to be following what they're doing, right? But the Most High is dealing with people that are seeking righteousness, that are righteous. I think I'm going to play this video now. So again, if anyone's got any scriptures you want to bring out before we segue into laws of the land, please don't hesitate to let the scriptures come up. Right, so let me just get a feast day, because this is also a commandment as well to be keeping the feast days. Let me get John 10:22.
Book of John 10 and verse 22.
Yeah, so we got the Feast of Dedication, also known as Hanukkah or Chanukah in the Hebrew tongue, which is where we rededicated the temple from the Greeks. You can find it in the first Maccabees and second Maccabees. And yeah, brothers and sisters will be keeping that in December, right? So if you want to keep the Feast of Dedication, you can message either me, Peter, Captain Nathan, or any of the brothers basically, right? And yeah, they'll be sure to give you the address and everything else, so you can find out where it is basically. John 10:22, please.
John. The book of John 10 and verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication, and it was winter.
Yeah, so normally we have the feast dedication in the winter time, not in the summer, in the winter. All right, so that's a stat I want to bring out. Yeah, I think we're gonna go into the second part now, which is laws of the land. Right, you gotta know things and how to operate, or the system will have you paying for everything, and you have no money, right? So yeah, hopefully everyone found the first bit edifying. Laws of the Most High God. This is recorded as well, so it'll be uploaded to YouTube. We're gonna go to this video quickly. So for those that don't know, there's people that call themselves auditors, and they go around auditing hospitals, buildings, health centers, and they normally go around recording. Got them a lot in America, and you got some of them in the UK. I'm gonna play the brother in America. All right.
If you need full dentures but can't deal with the endless expensive dentist visits, you need to see this.
Come with me if you want to live.
It's okay, Mom. He's here to help. It's okay.
And everyone hear that?
On.
Yeah, Frank.
The Tyrant Terminator. Yo, what's good, GTA family? Back at y'all with another one. Man, today we at the Circuit Courthouse out in Chicago, Illinois. And we're just getting ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. So let's go see. I'm sorry. I'm just taking some pictures and video. I shouldn't be? What you mean? Why not? I'm just exercising our rights today, that's it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did go use the bathroom though. The bathroom one you told me right there? Yeah, I went through there. Are you a sergeant?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is it something else you need?
No, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna check out the departments, probably file
Because I don't like to be videoed and you didn't ask me.
Well, you engaged me.
You didn't ask me?
Remember, I was right here, but I don't have to. You in public, man, respectfully.
You don't have to ask me.
Not necessarily.
Video people without asking.
Have you in public though, so.
Be careful. Be careful with how you do.
Okay. Hey, young lady, I think he told her I was good to go though. So.
And when they extended, and so the last court date that I had.
Your area go green.
The clerk, I told her, I said, she said she was gonna fix it, and she solved it. She said, oh, I see what you're saying.
Circuit Court of Cook County. Revolutionizing services at your fingertips. Okay. Okay. Well, these computers are for e-filing. Filing your own.
No, I was trying to do an extension.
Good morning. Not at the moment. No, probably in a few moments though. Okay. For sure. I heard some young lady just pointed and said, yes he is. Yes he is. Yes he is. What?
Is there something I can assist you?
No, ma'am. Probably in a few moments. This young lady had already asked me, did I need any help? Okay. So, yeah, I told her probably in a few minutes here. Are you like a supervisor here?
I am. I'm the chief of the division.
Oh, chief of the division? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What's your name?
My name is Robin.
Robin? Okay, yeah. Like I said, probably not at the moment. Why? Did someone say I needed help her?
No, I just saw you recording. I just wanted to know if you needed some assistance with anything.
Oh, no, it's okay. I know the other deputy lady out there was saying something about me recording as well. I tried to let her know that we're in public, so.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just need to know if you needed some assistance.
Oh, no, not at the moment. Probably in a few moments, though, for sure. I'll definitely let you know. Okay. Yep. So, yeah, I guess they're just kind of concerned about us videotaping. Yeah, that was the lady that had pointed out us right there, the one in the gray. So, yeah. The sheriff's probably letting them know we should be good to go. So, payphone, man. I ain't seen a payphone in so long, man. Wow. Local cost, 50 cents. Wow.
You can't have that on here. Turn it off.
Didn't need any help right now. Probably in a moment, though.
That's all right. Turn that off.
Why so?
Because there's no cameras in here, no phones. It's signs all around.
Yeah, they're probably talking about no phone calls. I'm definitely able to record them.
We don't videotape in the courthouse. Thank you, sir.
I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I can.
Step that way, sir.
Huh?
Step out that way.
No, I'm just gonna get some footage, ma'am, and then yeah.
This is not the library.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't have to be.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, who you calling, the sheriff? Yeah, he's gonna let you know.
The gentleman that's videotaping in here.
Yeah, he's
For what reason, who knows?
Yeah, Sheriff Callis is probably gonna let you guys know that I'm good to go.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, bye.
Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, actually, I do got permission. I told you so.
Don't put me in there.
Well, you work for the public, man. Are you willing to offer an apology, young lady? Oh, wow. They're wrong, and they never want to apologize, even when they know they're wrong. So she probably is going to call back whoever she just called to let them know that we're good to go.
Can I have an interpreter for in-person and L1, please?
Oh, okay. She just called someone saying we was filming, and what's your name and badge number, Sheriff? Is it Callis? Callis. Appreciate it.
Brits born before 1980 with no life insurance may be eligible for this.
Name and badge number off, Sheriff. Is it Callis? Callis. Appreciate it.
Hello, Kim. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Have them print in, and I'll be back in just a moment until I come out of the court. Thank you. Hold it or?
So, yeah. Definitely good to go. Good thing Deputy Callis is here. it and try to escalate. But my thing be, you know, when they find out they're wrong, they never want to, almost never want to offer an apology. So it's crazy, man. Y'all stay tuned. Cook County State's Attorney's, huh?
TIEANA.
What happened?
Yeah, right after this young lady, she was first.
Are you filming?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
I'm just exercising rights today.
Okay, but Jill, this is domestic violence.
I'm sorry?
This is domestic violence, so she says it's really private.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Give me a second. I'll talk to you, but let me talk to her. It's really private.
Okay, you know what? Okay, that's cool. I can step out.
Okay.
Just, I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Domestic violence, just give me a second.
Okay, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I usually don't. When she said something about something real private, I guess domestic violence situation, real serious information being disclosed. I mean, I ain't gotta be an a-hole about it. Usually I let them know that, you know, if you want to talk about something private. Matter of fact, let me see something. Yeah, this lady right here probably is getting ready to tell Callis. He's probably finna tell her the same thing. Yeah, so.
He needs a number to go in your office.
Yeah, I don't need a number to go in there.
If someone's in there, you do.
Where does it say that at?
Pardon?
Where does it say that
It
at?
doesn't, but that's just the system we have. But I mean, you can record. No one
Yeah,
says you
so
can't record.
well, all of them are saying I can't. So they keep coming up to you, running.
I mean, I know you can record. You're in public.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, okay. I was trying to do them a service by stepping out so the young lady can convey some private information. But I'm going to go back now, huh?
Okay, I'll give you a number. Do you have a police report?
No, I don't have a police report at all. I'm just trying to exercise rights, and I'm trying to file a FOIA with this department. So,
We don't do FOIAs here, though.
yeah, well, I can file it with the state's attorney's office, and then they would have to forward it to the appropriate person. Yeah, so that's state law.
Okay.
Yeah, I know precisely what I'm doing, Callis. They just don't. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I was going to tell you, if all the FOIA requests will go to the Bailey Center.
Yeah, I know, but they can forward it over. Yeah, once I fill it out, then the onus will be on them. So, yeah. I was trying to, do them a service, but
They work on a number system. So if you'd like a number, you need to get a number from the front desk.
well, yeah, I know. But they're probably working on a number system for people that has like cases with this department.
Well, if you want the state's attorney's office, go to the second floor. This is just screening for people who want charges.
Really? So it's a state's attorney's office.
On the second floor. Their state's attorney's office proper is on the second floor.
So what? Maybe because it said right here, Cook County State's Attorney's Office. Yeah.
This is the screening office.
Well, I still can file it here. Is what I'm saying. Even that's cool.
Well, you're going to be waiting because, I mean, you can file it here. Have a seat.
Well, she told me to come back in. This lady right at the desk.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
She's going to probably send you upstairs.
But she might. We'll see.
Sorry, I don't want to be on video.
Yeah, I know, ma'am. You're in public though. Ma'am, I just got a real quick question because I was trying to look out for you guys. I was trying to respect what you wanted with this young lady in terms of private, but by this young lady right here coming out trying to tell on me with the sheriff, I'm back in here to file a FOIA.
Okay. So I can see you to our main office on the second floor?
The second floor.
Room 2700, and ask the supervisor, she can talk about filing for you.
Okay, because I know I can file it here as well.
But not in our office, because see, we restrict the domestic, and we only have a cases of domestic violence, but boyfriend, girlfriend, husband rights, and violations of order protection. So we're gonna do a FOIA, we're gonna do all that. We just do file charges down here.
I understand what you're saying, but in terms of state law, the state law said I can file it at any public agency, and this is one.
Well, I'm seeing our main office, state's attorney's office, second floor. We're a subsidiary part of the office. We're just the second part of it.
Yeah, she don't understand what I'm saying. So like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying I can file it at this agency, and then you guys will forward it over.
Well, I'm gonna see you where you can file it.
Yeah, I don't want to go upstairs. I want to do it right here.
You can't do it right here because you cannot do it right here because risk of domestic. We don't file any.
I understand that. I understand. And what I'm getting ready to request is public records. It has nothing to do with domestic.
We have no records down here at all.
She's totally misinformed.
Right, I'm really misinformed because right now.
And I'm trying to inform you on what I have a right to do.
I'm gonna send you.
I'm not gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna file it right here.
We don't have to step out there. Let me finish signing her in and take care of her right quick. Because I want to protect her privacy.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I was trying to respect that earlier, but by her coming, is she like the supervisor? This lady right here?
No, but right now I'm
Well,
respect because if you meet. Okay, listen.
Officer, with all due respect, I mean, if you talk about privacy, you have to create privacy.
I asked you to step out.
Sir, one moment. Sir, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Are you the supervisor?
I'm the manager, yes.
Appreciate that. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to explain to her.
Yes.
Sir, you can't record this. This is an office. This is
I'm sorry?
Sir.
Okay. So this is what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is, when I first came in, this young lady said she was talking to her about something private. So I tried to respect that and step out here in the hallway. Ma'am. De-escalate. Ma'am.
He can't be recording this. This is.
Yeah. She's unhinged. No, ma'am. That's okay. Wow. Anyway, like I said, I was trying to respect this young lady's wishes by stepping out prior to when I first spoke to her, because she was talking about something private. I usually don't do that. But then the lady back here in the brown skirt came out to try to tell Sheriff Callis on me, so I figured I'd step back in. Now I want to file a FOIA with this department.
Okay, let me get you what you need.
Thanks. Exactly.
Sorry to step up.
Exactly. She's steady trying to escalate this. This lady here. Wow. Wow. We're in public, man. Get used to it. Appreciate you, though. I mean, I understand you're misinformed, but yeah, it's okay.
You can use the table.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like I said, fill out my FOIA request. Appreciate it. What's your name, ma'am?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Thanks a lot, Tiffany.
You need a pen?
Oh, what? Yeah, I got one, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Oh, my goodness. We'll file a FOIA with the state's attorney's office real quick. We should be good to go. You guys stay tuned. Photocopy that you guys received that right there. We should be good to go. I'm gonna have them keep this. Their number here is 312-325-9200.
Isn't it nice when things are...
Yeah, so that's basically the gist of knowing about recording, especially you brothers that go out there every Saturday to teach, knowing what your rights are, basically. Also, there's UK versions of this. So now, in another light, there's ways it can go left when you know the laws of the land. Sometimes it can be abused and people can falsely arrest you and things along that nature. Has anyone got any questions regarding that first video? If not, I'm just going to play the second one.
Come with me if you want to live.
Okay. And visitors. Okay. Translate something.
Medical or dental? Medical or dental? Okay, we'll take the mask and you start to very close for it. Thank you, sir.
How you doing, officer?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Why do you need all that? Sergeant Yates.
Well, I mean, you're engaging me. So, obviously, she explained the reason why she called you guys here. She probably didn't explain everything, though. So I'm here to exercise my right to record. I got two things that I'm here for. The second thing that I'm here for is to file a FOIA. The young lady behind this cubicle here, I forgot her name, hard to pronounce. She's helping me with that now. So since once I'm done with that, conducting my business and exercising our rights, then I'll be good to go.
Okay, well, they have a policy here. Okay, no phones, no recording.
Because I didn't see that. I just,
okay,
yeah.
well, I've already spoke to the manager.
Okay.
It's Cook County policy.
And the second policy is right now they have a mask mandate while you're inside the building.
Right, okay. And I can't wear one because for medical reasons. That's I'm just saying that's been passed through the governor of the state of Illinois and everything. And they should understand that.
Okay. Again, that's nothing to do with me.
Well, I'm saying, what I'm saying, Sergeant, to be all, with all due respect, if you're here trying to enforce their policy and you're law enforcement, then you're going to trample on my rights.
Policy.
Well, you're telling me about their policy.
You're probably trying to put this on YouTube or Facebook and try and get.
What makes you say that? I'm trying to exercise my rights without them being trampled on.
Okay, so you're looking for confrontation.
Absolutely. How? I just told you 2 things I was here for.
Okay, and I'm explaining to you that we're called here because
that's
you're
correct.
not following the policy that they're requesting you.
Because I can't, in terms of the mask.
You can't, because phones not allowed.
Sir, what does it say that at? It doesn't say that nowhere here. They're making it up. Did you investigate thoroughly to see that? She's not willing to speak. It says no phone, so it doesn't say anything about no recording. Even if it did,
on a phone, sir.
Sir, if it did say that, that still would be a violation of my rights. Plus, I'm here for official business.
Okay.
I'm here for official business.
Okay, so you can take your official business and you can wait outside, or you can leave your phone, put it away, and then follow their policy.
I have to file a FOIA, sir. Did you not just hear me say that?
I
That's
did.
official business, so I can legally be here. Plus, I'm exercising my rights. Are you going to try to step on that today, sir, on camera? That's all I'm asking.
So you're looking for the confrontation. I get that.
How am I looking for? You have a right to make your own decisions.
In my mouth is what you're trying
Absolutely
to
not. I'm asking a question.
You absolutely are.
I'm asking a question, Sergeant. With all due respect, I'm just asking you a question.
Right.
That's it. If I can, like I say, file my FOIA like the lady was just helping me do.
So you can do that. So she's working on your FOIA.
That's correct.
You can wait out here in the lobby where you can keep
I
your
have
phone.
I have to fill it out.
No mask.
I have to fill it out.
Unless you can bring it out to you.
No, I have a right to fill it out here, Sergeant.
You do?
Absolutely. That's lawfully, I have a right. I have a constitutional right. What's your name, badge number, sir?
Officer Fraser, 607.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
You don't need an expensive solicitor to write your will. Protect your loved ones and assets with a...
Thanks a lot.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm Dr. Abiano, and I'm the lead physician in this clinic.
Okay.
What is your name? Because we don't even have your name. We don't know which doctor you're going to see.
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not here to see a doctor.
Okay.
Like I was explaining to this young lady.
Okay.
I'm just here to document the building. And like I just told the sergeant, I want to file a FOIA, ma'am. So I recorded all the footage that I need in terms of the lobby. So now I need to file my FOIA, which is a right by the state of Illinois. I just told the sergeant, if I'm able to do that, file my FOIA, I'll be good to go.
Yes, sir. So are you saying you're not a patient in this clinic then?
I'm not here for services at all.
At all?
I'm just here for FOIA services.
Well, I don't know what that means. I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay.
I'm a physician. There are many things I don't know.
Oh, okay, I understand that. So FOIA is FOIA, it's the Freedom of Information Act, state of Illinois, where citizens can come in and request public records from any public agency. This is one of them. That's what I'm here to do.
So what public record are you looking for today?
Just general information about this department and Cook County Health Department. I'll turn it right into you so you'll be able to see it.
Well, yeah. So the way it works, Cook
Mhm.
County Health has an administration, right?
That's correct.
So this clinic is not this clinic is by itself, but this clinic is not Cook County, right?
Okay.
If anybody's gonna come here to request anything from us here,
You're saying you're going to tell me go online?
what?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not going online.
Because they usually tell me that.
No. If you're gonna request something here, you have to go through Cook County administration to do that.
Okay,
we
so
have never had anybody walk into our clinic,
I understand
asking
that.
for a FOIA or recording. We have never had that.
I can understand
Okay?
it, and that's
we
probably
have, we have people that we report to. Okay?
real quick.
And
The reason why they probably never came in and done it is because they probably don't know that they have a right to do it. Sir, are you like the chief?
I am, sir.
Oh, okay. How you doing, sir? I'm just trying to ask for your badge number. That's in your name.
How can I help you?
Your name and badge number will be here. Help.
Chief of Police of Robbins Police Department.
Oh, you don't want to give your name?
You can get that on the internet.
Okay. Well, I know it's part of you guys' policy. I don't actually need any help. I explained to these officers.
Can we actually leave, please?
Definitely after I'm done conducting my business. I have official business here,
No,
sir.
that's my business is done if you don't mind me.
Sir, I have a file of FOIA. My business is not done.
For your medical records.
No, I'm not looking for medical records.
Sir.
The general information for this department, sir.
You
Why are
got a
you
card for me to give a card?
why are you escalating the situation, chief? Yeah, because you're telling me my business is done and it's not.
He hasn't said what
No, can you give
information he
him
needs.
a card for the business here so he can go?
Sir, I got to file a FOIA before I go. If you're
You don't file FOIAs.
Yes, you do, sir.
FOIAs, you don't file FOIAs in the place of business.
Absolutely, you can.
Send them the information. And what is it?
So, okay, so can I show you the law? Where it say I can do it?
What are you trying to for you?
General information for this department.
Here's the general information right here.
No, ma'am. No, sir. That's not what I want.
What is it that you want, sir?
Specific stuff that I'm going to put on my request. I don't have to tell you, sir.
Okay, right now
Respectfully.
you have to leave.
So you saying if I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested?
Sir, I'm telling you right now you have to leave.
Is it a lawful command?
Your choice on whatever you wanted to do.
No, I'm saying if it's a lawful command, I will leave.
So TTA family, y'all see that? Y'all see how over-aggressive dude was, man? Only because I'm exercising my right? To record in public. That's it. So what he did was, the chief of police, that they put me in handcuffs, put me in the back of a car, wrote me some tickets. They wrote me a ticket for disorderly conduct and breach of peace. Think about that, disorderly conduct and breach of peace. Now, a lot of people gonna say, oh man, yeah, that is the breach of peace, but whatever, probably trolls or whatever. It is breach of peace, it is disorderly conduct. But I mean, we went to court for it, and they didn't let me really record. They didn't let me record, but I did kind of commentate at the end of my court date, which was just the other day. Man, y'all check this out.
Yeah, so basically in that situation, obviously, brother should use wisdom. He should agree with his adversary quickly, as the scriptures say. Let me get Matthew 5:25. Right. And to cut a long story short, basically that chief of police put the guy that was recording in the police station and basically like assaulted him basically. So he's got a court case against that chief of police. So let me get Matthew 5:25. Matthew 5:25.
Book of Matthew 5 and verse 25, and it read, agree with thine adversary quickly.
So yeah, the scriptures say agree with thine adversary quickly. When you see the police are not having it and there's a potential of you being arrested, you say, cool, let me just whatever. Again, for those that are teaching on the streets, if there's a confrontation or if the police seems like he's not hearing what you're saying, you just peacefully preach and then just agree with them and get out there. Innit? But obviously this man doesn't know the commandments, doesn't know the scriptures that say agree with them adversary quickly. You can know the law as much as you want. There's always going to be people of authority or that in authority that are going to sometimes abuse their power. And that's what happened in the situation. This man was basically severely beaten to the point where he's suing that chief of police, and the chief of police actually lost his job, and it was all over the news and all that type of stuff. So you can read on, brother.
Agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
Yeah, and that's what happened to the brother, unfortunately, man. He got cast into a jail cell. Let me just finish off this bit.
So what's good, TTA family? We just had our hearing, man, to the case that you guys just seen, where the chief of police went hands-on, charged us with disorderly conduct and breach of peace. We just seen a hearing officer up here at Robbins Police Department upstairs on the second floor. We seen, what's his name? I think his name, the hearing officer, was Mr. Jackson. Let me go up here. Let me just run up here real quick and see if that, wait for one of the officers. Because you was there that day. Redmond, Officer Redmond. All right, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Okay, so Officer Redmond and the hearing officer, the judge today, was Mr. Jackson. Okay, cool. So the ticket has been dismissed. Ticket has been dismissed, which it was a nothing but a $50 ticket, but it's the principle. It's definitely the principle that it's definitely the principle, man. You know what I'm saying? $50 a night, man. Since the chief of police came in and sanctioned. But yeah, like I was saying, man. Are they locking up now? But yeah, that's just the principle. $50 ticket or not. $50 ticket or not, man. They bogus, especially it's coming from the chief. The chief sanctioned that, and the hearing officer, we just let him watch this entire video. Because first, I wish I could have recorded it, man, but they wouldn't let us record in the courtroom. You already know how it is. But at first, The whole thing was at first when we first went to the hearing, they had the little short officer. If you guys can remember in the beginning of this video.
So yeah, that's it on that, man. Brother Tony, when you're ready, let me know. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna play one more follow-up video. Anyone got any questions regarding oh, Tony's not even in. Anyone got any questions regarding law? The law of the land? Because I watch these auditing videos every now and again just to know certain things about recording and how to record in
Salakia.
public and stuff like that. Go on, brother.
Yeah, it's kind of off topic.
Go on,
But
go on.
no. Sham, she asked me about the about the Most High and Christ and how why the Christians say they're three in one. I don't know if you got time to touch on it, but
Yeah, you can get a scripture quickly. What, basically the Trinity?
yeah, basically the Trinity.
Okay,
Like if
yeah.
you could just break it down in a couple of scriptures so she could write it down.
Okay,
Yeah.
Captain, can you get 1 Corinthians 11:3?
Can. First Corinthians 11 and verse 3. But I would have you known that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
That basically just shows like a order, basically. You got the Most High God, then you got Christ, then you got man, then you got woman. And if you want to go into, you got children, but would you say as it is? So let me get Galatians 1:1 also as well.
Book of Galatians 1 and verse 1. And it reads, Paul, an apostle, not of men, neither by man, but by Jesus Christ and God the Father, who raised him from the dead.
So if Christ and God was the same person, how would God raise himself, or how would Christ raise himself? That's a question you got to ask people that say the Trinity, because this is what they teach in the church, and they teach confusion basically. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that. Christ actually said verbatim, "My Father." Let me get John 14 and verse. You can start from 19, or even start from 13. Really, the whole thing, really. Well, let's get John 14 and 9. Let's see what Christ says. John 14 and 9. And this is why it's important to read for yourself.
Come. The book of John 14 and verse 9. And it read, Jesus said unto him, I have been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me? Philip, as that he had seen me, had seen the Father. And how said thou then show us the Father?
So Christ is saying basically, if you see me, you've seen the Father. So it's like someone having a son and you see the son in the Father, right? Read on.
Come. Look here, 1 second. And what you read there again?
No, 10, verse 10.
Come.
Sorry, John 14 and verse 10.
Yeah, that's it. Come. Book of John 14 and verse 11.
Oh, you want to start from verse 10? You want to start from verse 10?
14 and verse 10. Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The word that I spake unto you, I spake not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me. He doeth the work.
So even in that, Christ is saying he's not speaking his own words, he's speaking what the Most High said for him to say, basically. So there's so many scriptures again that prove that Christ and the Most High are not the same, or Christ and God are not the same. Right? He is a son of the Most High God. Right? Another title for Christ is the Son of Man. Yeah, it gets even more better. You can read on in verse 11.
Verse 11. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me. Or else believe me for the very work's sakes. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believe on me, the works that I do shall be do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
And that's just a clear cut. Christ is saying he goes unto his Father. So if Christ and God were the same, how would he go into himself? But yeah, this is Christian doctrine for you, innit? Or Christianity for you, which is taught us from slavery. Right? We knew before slavery that there was a higher order. There was the Most High God, Christ, and then there was man and woman. And this is why they didn't want us to read, and they definitely didn't want us to read the Bible. When you watch films like Birth of a Nation, you watch films like Emancipation with Will Smith. What else? When you watch Roots, all these different films. Right? Harriet, which is on Netflix, Harriet Tubman. So yeah, there's so much truth in the scriptures. Verse 16, sorry.
Gone?
Yeah, 16. Verse 16.
Gone. Verse 16. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever.
So this is where they get the Trinity from. They say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But for Christ to say he's going to pray to the Father, shouldn't that put a bold black in someone's head to say, look, there must be a different entity for Christ to actually pray to the Most High? Can't be praying to yourself. Let's get verse 26. Let's jump down straight to the point. Let's explain what the Holy Spirit is.
Gone. Verse 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you.
Yeah, so the Father is going to send the Holy Spirit in the name of Christ. He's going to teach you remembrance, things what you should do, things what you shouldn't do, right? Sometimes you have a guilty conscience. Oh, I done something that was wrong. Deep down, I know it was wrong, but I done it at the time, right? The Holy Spirit is going to make you remember certain things. Jump to verse, where do you want to get straight to the point now? Verse 24. Actually, sorry. Go to verse 28.
Gone. Verse 28. Ye have heard how I said unto you, I go away and come again unto you. If ye love me, ye would rejoice, because I said, I go unto the Father, for my Father is greater than I.
Read that last bit again for what?
For my Father is greater than I.
Now that's a clear cut. Christ is saying verbatim, my Father is greater than I. So if they're all one, all the whole Trinity, how is Christ saying that my Father is greater than I? And these are the questions we have to ask. You might as well finish off the chapter, seeing as you're on 29.
Verse 29. And now I have told you before it come to pass, that when it is come to pass ye might believe. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh, and hath nothing in me. Verse 31. but that the world may know that I love the Father, and as the Father gave me commandment, even so I do. Arise, let us go hence.
Yeah. So we know who the prince of the world is, Satan. And yeah, the Father gave Christ commandments as he gave us commandments. I hope that answered the question, the brother Yeradan.
Khan, yeah. She's asking more questions. She don't want to answer that. yeah, that was a mighty
You know
break.
what? Yeah, we can save it to the end for the questions. I just want to get through the last video because, as I said, when you know the law, sometimes like you have police officers that can abuse the law, so you don't want to go too far because sometimes they can arrest you and do certain things. So you have to be wise. Again, you can know the law all you want, but there's people that will take the law further and say, you know what, I don't care how much you know the law, I'm going to arrest you or even bring harm to you. So you got to know the limits and know what to do and what not to do. You don't want to be too smart for your own good sometimes, or sometimes you just want to just play the fool to catch the wise, basically. So we're gonna get into what happened to this chief of police, I believe. Chief of police, where is it?
So I tried this website called Hint. It shows you what your soulmate looks like. And this is what...
Come with me if you want to live.
It's okay, Mom.
GTA family. Back at y'all with another one, man. Y'all see where we at? Man, we at the Cook County Courthouse, man. This is one of the biggest updates that I've been telling you guys about for the longest, man. Huge month of March. This is the case, man. Mr. Carl Scott had court today. As you guys can see, you got Channel 7 News back here. Very big, high profile. Get ready to meet my lawyers. And Channel 2 CBS is out here. So y'all take a look at this guy, man. Look how much weight this dude done lost, man. We caught a glimpse of him checking in at the where they wind you at. Check this out. So y'all see that, man? Dude lost a lot of weight, man, but rightfully so, man. He messed his whole life up, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking things personal. All we like to do is exercise our rights, but that's what this is about. Huge follow-up, man. Getting ready to meet with Channel 2 News. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
Now, this marks the first time since that attack in July the victim came face-to-face with Carl Scott, who he says brutally assaulted him in a back room of the Robbins police station. While he says he's still traumatized, he's determined now more than ever to get justice.
It was overwhelming, you know, the entire feeling. I was definitely uncomfortable.
It's been more than 8 months since James Snow crossed paths with former ex-Robbins police chief Carl Scott. The last time he saw him, Snow says he thought he was going to die, recounting his story to CBS News Chicago back in July.
Took me in this room, slammed me down on like this little metal plate where you sit at, and they just start beating me.
How you doing, officer?
The attack was the disturbing outcome of a visit to Robbins Village Hall last summer, where Snow says he was simply exercising his First Amendment right as a so-called First Amendment auditor, where he films interactions with law enforcement officers and city employees on government property.
Okay, right now you have to leave.
When he asked the officer to go get a baton, man, I was like, oh, he's gonna probably beat me to death.
Since our interview and an investigation by the Cook County Sheriff's Office, Scott was charged with multiple offenses, including aggravated battery, official misconduct, and obstruction of justice for attempting to destroy Snow's cell phone, which had recorded some of the assault. That cell phone, prosecutors say, was taken by Scott and thrown into a sewer drain after the attack.
After what he did, it was no shock to me because, I mean, you know, what could you do worse than what you had already done?
Snow and his attorney, Jet Stone, were both in Cook County Criminal Court to sit in on Scott's pretrial hearing, where Scott was successfully served with a civil lawsuit in connection to the attack that they say should have never happened.
This isn't some rookie cop that didn't know the difference. He was the chief of police of the village, and he beat my client.
I don't believe that anybody from the city of Robbins will encounter something like this again because they see what's going on. You know, we're not going to tolerate that. You know, the justice system is obviously not tolerating that.
Now, Carl Scott resigned as police chief just days after that attack in Village Hall. He is due back in court on May 5th, where a trial date is expected to be set. Reporting in the newsroom, Andrew Ramos, CBS News, Chicago. Andrew, thank you.
What happened today, from my perspective, was that we were waiting in the hallway for Mr. Scott to arrive. I had a process server with me, and when he arrived, the process server introduced himself to Mr. Scott and handed him a summons and complaint of a lawsuit we filed on behalf of Mr. Snow in the United States District Court. So Scott is now served and will have to answer to our charges in federal court as well as the state's charges in criminal court. A good day for justice.
And what are your expectations moving forward now?
And we'll get through the we'll get through the preliminary stages of the case. I'm sure they'll be.
Yeah, that's it. You look kind of what's going on. So yeah, after that encounter with the chief of police, they ended up basically putting hands on him. So he's suing the chief of police, and the chief of police basically resigned. We ain't got to take it that far. If there's ever a situation where we know we're in the right, we're dealing with again police or judges, prosecutors, whatever the case may be. So more time just to agree with your adversary quickly and get out of the way, so you don't end up being in that situation. Unfortunate for that brother. Hopefully he finds out he's an Israelite and he repents. Any questions regarding those audit videos about recording and just basically knowing the law?
Yeah, Salakia.
Yeah, go on.
I would say, even if you know the law, I wouldn't try to do what he did. There's just no, unless he's getting paid. I mean, is he like a paid auditor or something? I don't know. It doesn't look, is he paid? Is he paid to do that?
So they have a, you have bus enthusiasts that just do it as a passion. There's a bunch of them in America. There's only a few in the UK that they do it as a passion, just to be like power for the people, basically, for lack of better terms, or better words. So that's his passion, innit? He's not in the truth. He's just a brother, innit? This is what he does. He brings light to what's going on. If I didn't watch his videos, I wouldn't know how to ask a police officer for your name, badge number, or even your CAD number. That's the actual recording dispatch number. So what they're doing, you got to take the meat from the bone. And us brothers in the truth, we can use that to have an encounter with a police officer, get their name, their badge number, and have a record. Because if you talk to a police officer and there's no record, when you go in front of a judge, how are you going to know who you're speaking to unless you actually recorded it? So there's some pros and cons in it. And as I said, you take the meat from the bone. But at the end of the day, this is what he does, isn't it? You can't knock what a brother does. It's what he does, isn't it? So,
that piece of meat you just mentioned there is definitely positive for us to be able to know how to interact with the police, because they are actually there to serve us. So if you talk to them correctly and you know what you're saying, and you make sure that you're clear to them that you know what you're talking about, they will leave you alone. But that being said, I still would not recommend to do what he did, because look.
No. That's what I brought out the scripture at Matthew 5:25. You got to agree with the adversary. When you see the chief of police getting like that, and he say, "Listen, you got to leave," At that point, I think he did say, am I being threatened with arrest? But then it got escalated. When you're too confident in what you know about the law, so say you can know the law how much you want, but you're gonna come across the wrong police officer, and it just happened to be the chief of police. Even though he's suing him and the man quit his job, you had to encounter those beatings and being locked up and all that just to prove a point. But I get it. There's some people that go above and beyond, so other people don't have to go for it. So end of the day, I got to tip my hat to him. But in the future, I would say to him, listen, if you see a police officer, a chief of police acting like that, just leave.
That's right.
Just leave. There has been times when he has left, though. I've watched some of his videos, he has left. But it's unfortunate that happened, and it made the news and all these things happen to him. But again, it happens for the greater good that other people can see it and say, look, if I'm ever in a situation and not having it, just leave. You brothers that are teaching on the streets, if you're ever in a situation and they're saying, look, pack up and leave, and they're not having it, you better just leave. It's best to just leave.
Khan, what's that precept? Agree with your adversary quickly.
Yeah, Matthew 5:25.
Khan.
Go on, Peter. What do you say now?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, yeah, agreed with what Buddy Howard said and what you said as well, yeah. Agree with everything quickly, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you can use your knowledge or use your wisdom and if you know the laws, you can navigate and it can leave you alone, because I've had police approach me at camp and after a couple of minutes of listening to what I'm saying, they just go. Do you know what I mean? They just leave us alone, you know? So, yeah, man. Yeah, so. But as I said, yeah, he's right. Like, he's fair. He's at his own right to do what he must do, and he's opening the door for us to have a look and see. Oh, yeah, you can do this. Freedom of Information Act and all that. Yeah, you can. You know what I mean? But it's really absolutely quickly. So yeah, man, can't. Good video, man. It's good. I'm glad we watched it. Me and my wife were looking at it intrigued as well. It was a good one.
Yeah. And you know how people do it with flavor. So there's other auditors, but this guy TTA, right? He does it with flavor. He has his own little words and everything. But yeah, I'll be watching them now and again. Obviously not on the Sabbath. And yeah, he just goes around different places and there's audits in it. Freedom of Information Act for those who don't know, FOIA. And yeah, you got a right to record in public. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Right. So that's the update on that. We're waiting for the brother Tony to get into the laws of the land regarding things that you don't necessarily have to pay for, that are not actually legally required, i.e. parking fines and stuff of that nature. Let me see if I can get him to send me some videos quickly.
Salakia.
Here you go, brother. Well, I'm just getting this.
Yeah, how you been? You been good, yeah?
Yeah, I can't complain, man. How you been? You've been right.
I've been good, alright, King, man. I've been alright. So probably about, I think at the beginning of the summer, I want to say, maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I met a lady in Slough. She's actually on the call now. Her name's Veronica. She's a Christian lady that was preaching the Bible. So obviously, even the understanding that we teach, obviously, she doesn't know it because obviously she's in a Christian background. I don't know if she's got any questions if she wants to ask. That's probably throwing it out there to see, because obviously I've tried to just give her little gems of wisdom, like I went to a market on a Sunday and selling some items, man have a hustle. Anyhow, I saw her at the market and I was like, I got a second, what's going on there? Is this not your Sabbath? But she obviously, when I said to her, yo, like, you got to be at home if this is just your Sabbath day. And she took that online. She's like, no, she went home after that. So she's learning the truth. And I said, listen, whether you're Israelite or not, you're going to have to keep the commandments, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a really important lesson for her to learn this law. And, and grow in faith, because everyone's going to have to bow down eventually.
Yeah, every knee shall bow, innit? Do you know what's a bit, not even deja vu? Do you know what's I'll say funny. Let me just use the word funny. I actually thought that was my cousin Veronica, because I'd actually sent my cousin the link not too long ago. So I actually thought that was her. So thanks for clearing that up, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's play this video regarding parking fines. Those that get loads of parking fines, go through stress and hell, you gotta appeal it, and loads of different stuff like that. These are the ones that I can find anyway. The ones I can find. Let me play this one.
If you've received a parking ticket, then you may be wondering if it's really enforceable. Are those just empty threats, or could they really take you to court? Today, I'll show you the truth about whether private parking fines can be enforced and what you need to know about your ticket. Most UK motorists will receive one of two types of parking fine. If the parking contravention was committed on council land, you'll have received a penalty charge notice. But if it was on private property, usually a private car park connected to a business like a supermarket, then you'll have been issued with a parking charge notice instead. They may look and sound extremely similar, but how they work is actually very different. A council penalty charge notice is an official fine, which means there's a strict process to follow. But a private parking charge notice is more like an invoice, so what can happen may differ from case to case. When you don't pay a council penalty charge notice within 28 days, the council sends out a formal notice called a charge certificate. This notice doesn't just inform you of the missed payment deadline, it also increases the fine by 50%. You'll only get 14 days to pay this, or a court order will be issued, which could result in the use of a bailiff. In short, if it's a penalty charge notice from the council, then either pay up or appeal promptly. Never ignore it, as it's almost immediately enforceable. So do you have to pay a private parking fine? In reality, you aren't legally obliged to pay a private parking fine, unless told to do so by a court. However, you may choose to pay promptly in order to avoid the further stress and any potential legal action. Plus, many companies will offer a reduction in the fine for an early payment. If you don't pay a private parking ticket, it's highly likely that the company will send out payment reminders, add late charges, or threaten legal action. But in reality, there's nothing a private company can do to collect the money unless they take you to court. But that doesn't mean you should just ignore private parking fines.
Alright, let's stop it there. He's saying a little bit of stuff, but he's saying the court, from what the brother showed me, that hey, these courts are just made up places. Let me see if he's online now. Yeah, these courts are just made. That's not even the right video that I wanted, but yeah, these private companies, it's like a machine. They just send it out to scare people, basically. That guy is kind of saying a little bit. All right, let me get another guy.
Parking Eye. This is one of the larger parking companies in the UK. And there's two things you need to know about this. One, don't ignore it. And two, it is not a fine. What this is a notice telling you you've breached the terms and conditions of the parking contract at a car park on private land. Private land can be a supermarket car park, private land can be a hospital car park, a retail park, something like this. And what this company will tell you is that you've breached the terms and conditions conveyed to you by the signage at the site. So the signs are really important. It is not a fine, but don't ignore it. What you should do in the first instance is you should go online and you should get some advice what to do with this. There's lots of different places, and there'll be some web links just below here in the comment section. This is not a fine, okay? Fines are issued by police officers and enforced by courts. This is a private company, and private companies cannot issue fines. But don't ignore it, because it's somebody demanding money from you, so why would you ignore that? You can deal with it. Some people say that you can just return this with no contract marked on the envelope because you've not entered into a contract with them until you start talking to them, which is absolute rubbish. The signs at the car park tell you what the terms and conditions of the contract are, and by parking there you have accepted those terms and conditions, so you've already created a contract. Some people say don't appeal, because to appeal is to create a joinder.
Right, so there's a lot of information regarding this. Me personally, since the brother showed me about certain things, I don't pay parking fines. Right? Put a disclaimer there. I'm not saying for anyone to do this, because if you do these things, you know, bailiffs will come and you got to move your car and do certain things, take off clamps. You don't want to go through all the aggro, and obviously do what you have to do. But since I've found out certain things, I don't pay parking fines. Hey, you just have to know how to move in the system, innit? So there's going to be one more video, then hopefully the brother will be ready. Alright, get this one in.
for your ticket will result in a conviction on. You should never just pay your speeding ticket. It may seem right, but just paying for your ticket will result in a conviction on your driving record and motor vehicle points. Instead, schedule the matter for court, go speak to the prosecutor, and they will likely offer you a plea deal that reduces the points and the fines. You could also take a defensive driving course, which removes 2 points off your license.
Right, since the last time I got a speeding ticket, right, I just ignored it. And then nothing happened. It's been like, what, 3-4 months, 5 months even. And after a while, they just stopped writing. So, yeah, you just have to know how to play the game and how to move. Again, disclaimer, do what works for you. For me, personally, this worked. Don't pay any speeding fines. Don't even engage with them. Because what you find out, they're asking who's the driver. So they want you to tell and find out who it is, right? And if you don't say nothing, they're just going to keep writing letters. And after a while, they'll just stop. So I've had 2 in a space of what, maybe 6-7 months. Hasn't replied to none of them. Nothing happened. I didn't get no speeding course. Didn't get no points. Didn't get none of these things. Ideally, you want to avoid speeding in general. But if you do get a speeding fine, just know how to deal with it. And hey, hopefully you don't get no more. But me, I haven't got no type of continuous letters after I got a couple speeding fines, basically. So that's just a clear input on those that might not know about the speeding fines, and maybe they want to pass it on to a relative and say, yeah, you was the driver. You don't have to engage with them and let them know who the driver is. So any questions regarding that, parking fines or speeding fines? And this is just a little knowledge that I know. Any questions, those that are drivers, those that are not drivers, any questions regarding speeding fines or tickets or anything like that? Or even council tax, because I don't know if you don't know, last week, I was talking to the brother, Tony, and he was explaining a couple things. I think Gideon was online and the brother Yaradan was online, and there's a couple things that was getting answered. So, as I said, when the brother's ready, he's going to jump on, and then you lot can answer the questions. Gideon, you got those questions ready, yeah? Because we're going to more or less finish up with the brother Tony.
Yeah, I'll have 1 or 2 questions for him.
Okay, that's also. And anyone else as well, don't be shy. If you got any questions regarding, like, say, council tax, water bills, electricity, parking fines, speeding fines, all this type of stuff, don't hesitate to ask the brother.
Yes, kings and queens, big ups.
All praise to the Most High. Finally, but I was about to go and look through the what's that Telegram thing and look for some videos, some old school videos, you know.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
boy.
respect for coming through, man. I know you just finished work, man. Man, respect
Yes,
anytime.
it's been a madness today, you know. But
Why?
it's been a madness. No, just busy on the road and
Okay.
you know, I didn't really prepare myself that good for today, to be honest with you. It's been a bit of a mad week, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, good evening, brothers and sisters, still, you know. Enough respect.
You want to make it the host quickly, like last week, or you're right?
Yeah, I'm cool for now, you know.
Okay.
And then I can go on and show that website after. That link thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I covered a few things last week. Yeah, to everyone, you know, I'm not a lawful or legal advisor, but you know, I've got some experience with regards to parking fines, ULEZ, all the corruption, council tax, electricity, water, basically anything to do with the corrupt system, you know, I choose not to follow, you know, and what I do serves me well. So, I can talk about a few bits and pieces. And the main thing around it is fear, because most people live in fear. You know, fear seems to govern the majority of people today in this world, you know. So we have to choose to try. Well, we have to try to work on, you know, losing the fear. Once you lose the fear and free the mind, you know, do the reading, do the research, seek the knowledge. You know, you free yourself in all angles. You know, including the Most High's laws as well. So yeah, where shall I start?
Yeah, you know what? Can you clear up that video? I don't know if you saw that video. That man was saying,
that was my little intro, you know.
yeah, that was serious. But you say you didn't prepare. Hey, that sounds like preparation to me, you know. To the spirit. But yeah, for those who don't know, I met this brother, man, at my previous work place, man. As down to earth brother, man, serious brother, man. Spiritual as well, man. Understand?
All praises,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, tried the brother's
All
spirit.
praises.
And yeah, man, down to earth brother said, man, genuine brother, man. You know me, I don't really talk to anyone at work like that anyway. So for me to click with someone, you know, you understand, it was of the Most High for me to even meet the brother, right? And hey, I'm not at that workplace no more, so it could have been I just went there just to meet him, then leave and go to where I was meant to go. You understand? Who are we to question the
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
High?
that's how I see things as well. Everything
Yeah,
happens for a reason, you know,
yeah.
especially
So
when
yeah,
good comes from it.
Man's
yeah.
words
So
of the Lord, you know them way there.
yeah,
Yeah,
for real, boy. I met this brother and then yeah, pure knowledge, you know. Showing him about the Hebrew, showing me about this, telling me, you understand that everything is just natural, just gelling
it's
and
true,
just
innit?
flowing.
You remember we were just sitting down on a little lunch break, innit? And I think you said a few things,
Mm.
and I noticed certain things, and then I just thought, let me just ask you a couple questions just to see where you was at, innit? And then you
Mm.
said a couple things, so I thought, you know what, let me just touch down on one, two little subjects, and yeah, you took to it still, you know. So
Yeah, you
yeah,
know, for
man,
real.
Still like
For
yeah.
real. Go
easy.
on, man, you had a point.
Yo, can I get the first question?
Go
Yeah.
on, go on, go on, go on. See that? Go on.
Oh, brother, I'm itching. Get the question up. All right, water bill. Run me one more time. What are you saying? If I don't pay it, are they coming for me? They're locking it off.
No, well, this is the thing, right? Every household has a tap, yeah, and in your, I don't know if you're in a house or a flat, but do you know where your water tap is to turn it on and off?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay, are you in a house or a flat?
I'm
Don't
now
mind me asking.
block.
Are you in a block? Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, so because you're in a block, yeah, they're not, yeah, you wouldn't really get turned off, because if they turn off the water to your, if they try to turn you off, they're turning everyone off. You see what I mean? So basically, with regards to the water, this is the question I ask people, yeah. I say, why are you paying Thames Water or any of these companies? Ask yourself the question, are they actually supplying a pipe directly into your house? You know, do they make the water and supply the water? Water is a natural source. You know, so why are we paying these, I call them entities, you know, parasites? Why are we paying them, man? You know what I mean? So basically, the chances are very, very, very unlikely, you know. No advice given still, but the chances are very, 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 very unlikely, to be honest with you. I haven't paid water for probably like 4 years or so, you know. 4 years. And I'm in a block. 4 years, you know. And all they ever do is just send the bill and try and probably ring your phone and get you to liaise with them, you know, which I choose not to do, you know, because to me, they're no one, if you know what I'm saying. I've had no problem. They've stopped now. They've stopped writing me, sending me letters. Now, what they did recently, they sent a letter to my property, and instead of it having my name on it, it had to the occupier. So as far as they're concerned, no one lives here, you know. So yeah, to answer your question, the chances are very, very unlikely. But again, it's just the fear. People have fear, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it because you know we all have fear in it to extent. But it's just when you know, you know. You know, that's why I always say reading is key. Research, knowledge, and you know, I've got like good sources where you can read up and you can get that knowledge, which will kind of help to free your mind still. So
So since we last spoke, or even actually before this, I stopped paying it. Yeah, it's something in my spirit is like stop paying it. And I got a letter recently. Yeah, I got a letter recently about, oh yeah, you owe us this and da 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 da.
Yeah, that's the standard. Yeah, standard.
Yeah. So then obviously, if I turn around to them and be like, oh, I'm not living at this property anymore, then obviously they're gonna start sending, oh, just to the occupier, so it won't be me anymore. But
that's right. Yeah, that's normally what they would do. Yeah, but
I actually own the property, but it's
you
still
own the okay.
Yeah, I'm not paying rent.
It's the same principle applies.
So it won't matter then, either.
Yeah, it shouldn't make no difference, you know. I mean, what I find with these people is the more you correspond with them, you just end up going back and forward because there's processes you can do, lawful processes, right? There's a process called sending a DSAR, which is like a subject access request, yeah. And basically what that means is you're just asking them to provide every piece of information and detail they hold on you, you know. And they don't like sending those things because once they realize that you've got knowledge, it's like, you know, a lot of the time they do back off. You know, that's the first part of it. And then the second part is there's a process called, they call it like a 3-letter process where you send them 3 separate lawful letters, one by one, you know, one each, one every 3-4 weeks, wait for a response. And I can tell you now, they rarely ever respond because in the letters, it states the real law because these guys are going by made up legal information, you know. That's how they operate. It's all fake, you know. So, but these lawful letters, it's got the real law going from way back when. Because what's happened over the years, laws have been changed. You know, laws have been changed to fool the people. Like council tax was abolished, and people are still paying council tax, but people don't know. People don't know it was abolished. You know, I think it was 1992. It was abolished. You know, so I mean, everything I say can be backed up as well. Still, so you know, I'll provide some information where you can just fact check what I'm saying.
So like it to quickly just let me know when you want me to share the when you want me to make it a host so you can show them the proof and whatnot. Just let me know, yeah, when you're ready.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Peter, go on.
Yeah, come on. Yes, my brother Tony. My name's Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter. Nice to meet you. All praise. All praise.
So you just caught my ear when you said council tax.
Yeah.
The water one. Was this recording?
Oh, sorry.
Shit, I need to lock that off though.
Hey, sorry, go on, man. I forgot, you know. But hey, this is still part of the lesson. But yeah, let me cut it off for data protection and stuff like that for the births.
Yeah, done, yeah.
Hold on.